On the Sterling Elite Explorer. Start at the front, you've got your Alco hitch and the stabiliser. So black handle up like so. Table slots in, stabiliser locks it into place. And to release, stabiliser back up. Handle up releases the table. Breakaway cable, jockey wheel handle, handbrake, and your 13-pin plug which does your exterior lights as you see around the van. 12 volts is a fridge if your car is wired up correctly. And also your ATC, which will go solid or flashing green when working. On the side you have your water pump, so the top one here that is to your tank, and the bottom one is directly to the tap. So the pump will go into the aqua roll like so. Press the top to lift at the flap at the bottom, slots in. And then you have your battery locker where you have your 240 mains inlet, your battery bag, obviously battery there to hold it into place, and obviously your two terminals live and neutral. Then towards the back of the van you have your two waste outlets, your filler point where you fill up your toilet flush, and obviously your toilet cassette which you can pull out and put back in when emptying. Also your lights working, high level side lights now inside the van. Inside the van, above the door you have your main control panel where you press power to turn all the power on in the van. Obviously first of all you need to check if your main shutdown button is turned off. If it is turned on you will get power in the van, if it's turned off you won't. Obviously also on your main consumer unit you have your charger, heating, hot water and electric. So obviously charger will need to be on when you've got mains in the van to charge your battery. Heating, hot water needs to be on when you're using either of them on electric. Then you have your main RCD, which I recommend that you press test, which is there to make sure it trips correctly. 3 MCBs and your 12 volt fuses, and obviously what they're for there. Also under here you want to make sure that your two drain off valves are facing down in the horizontal position, and here you have a valve which shows you here how you want to run your water. So now it's set on external, so it's running from the external aqua roll directly to the taps because you have two outlets on the outside. The top one is for the tank and the bottom one is to the taps. So there you can either have it on external supply and obviously in the fill tank inlet, which will then fill your tank, and on the control panel it will show you your tank level. And like it is now, we're on to directly to the tap, and obviously it's facing into the external supply position. When it's there, you then want to press water pump, then you can open your tap, the pump will start running, and you just want to drain all the air out of the system in the kitchen. Once all the air is drained out, your pump will calibrate and obviously will turn on and off when using the water. Then to fill tank, you press that one there and that will fill your tank, and that is your level there. Also have view levels here, shows you the battery level and obviously the vehicle battery when vehicle connected. Then here we have your power button which turns your Audi system on. On the home screen here you have that it's in circulation on the van, internal temperature, and obviously that mains is connected. Menu, internal temperature, water, on or focus just on the hot water instead of doing both. Electric 1, 2 and 3, or gas, or both. Obviously once using electric you need to make sure that heating and hot water button is on. And to turn off just press the power button like so. Then you have your domestic fridge, so it's power on. You have your 12 volt. It's faded now because we have no car connected to the van, and only works when the car is gets through the 13-pin plug, and only maintains your temperature already in the fridge. But that all depends if your car is wired up correctly. Then we have gas. Once that's when selected gas, it will tick and it will ignite itself on gas, and then once it's ignited everything will stay solid blue like so. Then on mains, obviously once connected everything will stay solid blue. Then to turn off, just hold button like so. That acts as a reset button. Obviously if it does fail on gas, just press the reset button, then that is the temperature here. Then here we have your Thetford oven, cooker, sorry. You have electric hob on the top, 1 to 6. That turns on this electric hob here. Then you have 3 gas hobs. When you push in and then press the igniter, like so. And to turn off, just turn back in the centre position. And then your oven, same thing with the grill, sorry. Hold that in like so, that will ignite, and then same with the oven. Back of the van we have your Thetford toilet with Thetford toilet flush. So when ready to use the flush, hold that like so. That obviously pumps the toilet chemical through, and then obviously once you're ready, you want to use this flap down here, push it away from you, which opens the flap and empties it into the toilet cassette. Before we get to the end of the video, you also have a alarm fitted. So once for arm and 2 for disarm, and down there is your PIR. So obviously once it's set, your PIR will detect any movement and obviously trigger itself off when it detects any motion. Then here we have your winterisation sheet, how to correctly winterise your van ready for the winter period to prevent any frost damage, because frost damage isn't part of our warranty as it says here. And at the top we have what we do include, and at the bottom what we don't. And then right at the bottom it states that it is a back to base warranty and the van has to come back to base for warranty work to be carried out. Also you have your book pack with further information about the van and its appliances. Like I say, if you have any questions, don't be afraid to ask.